Hi, I'm River Lightbearer from River Evolutions Healing, Channeling, and Coaching, here to help you create and evolve into your best life. One of the tools that I offer to people I work with to help with that creation and evolution is oracle card readings. Oracle cards are cards that include specific messages. Usually each card has a message, and that's often printed directly on the card. And they're intended that okay, some people call them a divination tool, and divination to me means foretelling the future. And that's not what oracle cards are for. Oracle cards are you're not going to pull a card and have it say your job is about to change or anything like that. These cards are meant to offer you guidance and direction in your life. Now, sometimes they might pertain to situations that are coming up in your future as opposed to relating to what's going on right now, but they're not going to tell you what's happening in the future. They're just going to give you suggestions or give you encouragement or, a possible perspective or a direction that you might want to consider. Oracle cards are also not going to tell you what to do. An oracle card reading is not intended to offer medical advice, career advice, legal advice. That's not what they're for. They're just a tool for gaining insight and maybe guidance about aspects of your life. And I make it really clear when I do my card readings. I'm not a mental health professional, medical professional, lawyer, career advisor. I'm not any of that. I'm an energy worker. I am a channel. I am a card reader. And so when you have a reading done, any action that you take as a result of the reading is your responsibility. The reader, a an ethical reader isn't going to tell you that you should do certain things or that you have to do certain things. They're just going to tell you, here's what the cards are saying, here's how I interpret that. And what you do with the information is up to you and it's your responsibility. And I always give that disclaimer because I want to make sure people understand, I'm not here to direct your life for you. I'm here to give you ideas of how you can direct your life. Now, most readers do their readings in different ways. Some just pull the cards and tell you what they say and maybe give you a little bit of additional information. When I do a card reading, I pull the cards and I give you what the message of the card says, but I also often pick up on intuition and other things that come to me that, like, okay, so this person also needs to hear this, and I say it. People who have real-time individual readings with me over Zoom, because I have to do them over Zoom right now. Over Zoom, the client gets a recording of the reading so that they can refer back to it, and they can message me for a week afterward with questions or to get clarification. I do email readings too, and those also include the option to contact me for clarification about the reading. So my readings have the cards messages, they have intuitive information that I pick up. And when you have a real-time reading with me, sometimes I pick up on thought patterns or mental blocks that are holding you back, and I do a little bit of coaching around that too. Life coaching is one of the skills that I have trained in over the years, and so I don't offer coaching as a separate service. I incorporate it into the services that I offer. So if you have an energy healing session with me, if you have a channeling session, or if you have a card reading, mindset coaching might be part of it, and it is part of it. It's not an add-on, pay me another $50 and I'll help you. It's part of the service that you're paying for up front. And I'm going to demonstrate what a reading with me might be like in case people are curious. And this is a legit reading. This isn't just, I'm just going to throw the cards and see what happens. This is a legit reading. If you are seeing this and it resonates for you, then it's intended for you. If you're seeing this and it doesn't resonate, it's not for you, but you can see what a reading would be like. I use a deck of Oracle cards called Seascapes Oracle, and this is a deck that I created and developed in collaboration with my guides and with a collective of beings called the Oracle Guides. I am the only one who has this deck, and I hope to change that in the future. I do plan to publish it. But for now, I'm the only one who has this deck, and because of that, and because of how the messages were developed, it's a unique experience. You're not going to get this anywhere else. All Oracle card readings, however, are unique. Even two readers who use the exact same deck are not going to read them the exact same way. So if you watch this video and you say, oh, I really want an Oracle card reading, but River's readings really don't seem like they'd be my thing, there are a lot of other readers who do things differently. You're going to get a unique experience no matter who you go to for a reading. Mine are unique because of the mindset coaching, which will not be part of this reading because I'm not doing it for an individual. Mine are unique because this is a unique deck of cards. I'm the only one who has it. And mine are unique because I'm unique and you're unique. So let's get started on this sample reading, shall we? When I do card readings for people who are not in the same physical space as me, I'm the one who pulls the cards. But before I do a reading, I have taken the time to set my space. I work in a room where I've set what I call a perma circle. Now, in my spiritual life, I'm a witch, and so when I do my witchy stuff, I cast a circle in which to work. But I've also energetically set a circle within this room that is always here. That keeps the energies on a positive level, high vibration level, so that any work that I do in this room is to my highest benefit and the highest benefit of the person for whom I'm doing the work. I make sure that that circle is in place before, fully 100% in effect before I start an Oracle card reading. I take the time also to center myself, to cleanse my own energy, to make sure that I am operating for the highest benefit of the person that I'm doing the reading for. And I cleanse the cards because I have likely done a reading for somebody else, or I have done one for myself. And I want to make sure that the cards are attuned to my energy and the energy of the person that I'm reading for. So I want to make sure, if I did a reading for Sally Jones yesterday and I haven't touched the cards since, I want to make sure that Sally Jones's energy isn't in the cards, because then I would be pulling cards for her again instead of for you. So the cards have been cleansed. The cards have been shuffled. I've been shuffling while I'm sitting here talking. The space is set, and I have centered myself, cleansed my own energy, taken the time to attune myself to the cards, and we are ready to begin. Now, I'm the one who draws the cards because somebody on the other end of a camera can't. And the way that I do that is I spread out the cards like a magician, pick a card, any card, and I move my hand in a clockwise circle over the cards until I feel drawn to one of them. So here is 1, 2, and 3. When I do readings for individuals, they have the option for a 3-card reading or a 6-card reading. 3-card readings are what I recommend if somebody has a specific question, but they're also good for just general, what do I need to know in my life? A 6-card reading I would only recommend if you are looking for a general reading because of the number of cards. It gets a little bit, it has a tendency to either get too broad and give you more information than you're looking for, or to get too detailed and narrow. And the problem with getting too detailed and narrow is that nothing is ever set in stone. So what the cards tell you is applicable at the time that I'm doing the reading. But if I'm answering a specific question for you and I'm pulling 6 cards, there are details that might change between the time that you have the reading and the time that the situation actually comes to fruition. So I recommend 3-card readings if you have a specific question and 6-card readings if you want more general, what do I need to know about my life? And the 3-card readings are fine for the general as well. I do email readings also, and obviously I can't demonstrate that on a video because that's in an email. And the email readings are always 3 cards, regardless of whether the person has a specific question or wants general. So this is a 3-card general reading for whomever is seeing this that it feels resonant for. And the first card is Limitless Source. There are no limits to the abundance of the universe. Some of us get hung up on, I can't ask for more money because then somebody else doesn't have it. I can't ask for help because then someone else isn't getting the help. There aren't limits. Asking for what you want and need, going after what you want and need, doesn't take away from anybody else's ability to have the same thing. So this card is telling you, your fear of limits, your fear of taking away from other people is keeping you from making the progress you want to make. It's keeping you from getting what you want to get, getting what you deserve to get. So let go of that, there's only a finite amount, and if I take it, then somebody else doesn't get it. It's infinite. There are no limits. The next card is Wings. The time has come to spread your wings. Stop playing small. Stop hiding in your little nest, in your little corner. Put yourself out there. When a baby bird learns to fly, sometimes it doesn't go so well the first few times and they fall. They make mistakes. And that might happen for you, but you're never going to find out how far you can get if you don't start. If you just stay in that nest and never spread your wings at all, you're definitely not going to get anywhere. So the time has come for you to spread your wings. I'm trying to hold this so you can see it. The time has come for you to spread your wings, to take flight, to let go of the fear of making mistakes, or to act in spite of the fear, because it's okay to be afraid. It's totally okay to feel fear. But the problem is that you're letting your fear hold you back, and it's time to stop that. And the final card, this is interesting because in last week's video, I just randomly held up one of the cards to demonstrate what the deck looked like, and it was the same card. So it's interesting that it's coming up right now, and that is Warning. Be prepared for whatever is to come. This isn't saying, oh my God, you're in danger and horrible things are going to happen. That's not what this card means. This card means that things are about to change. If you're familiar with tarot at all, and you know the Tower card in tarot, it's a similar concept. Things are going to be in upheaval in your life. Things might already be in upheaval. But in order to build an awesome new creation, sometimes you have to tear down the old. Sometimes things have to fall apart in order to build something better. So this card, warning, isn't a card of danger or doom or despair. It's a card of change. It's a card of often pretty massive changes that are going to be coming along. And those changes relate to the other two cards, because as you're going through them, remember that you can ask for help because there are no limits. Remember to spread your wings and put yourself out there and let go of the fear, or act in spite of the fear of making mistakes. And when the changes and the upheaval have come to an end, you're going to be in a much better place. So that is an idea of what an oracle card reading with me is like. And I offer these through my business, riverevolutions.com, if you want to check out the website and find out more, or you can drop a comment here and I will see the comments and respond to you or get in touch with you. I do videos mostly weekly. I'm not going to be doing one next week because it is Christmas Eve and I'm not going to do a video. But I'll be back the following week. Meanwhile, if you're interested in seeing more videos about oracle cards, about energy healing, about what energy even is, about channeling, those are all things that I talk about here on this channel. And my goal with the channel is to offer you all something that will help you as you create your best life. We all have the power to create the life we want to live. We don't always know that we have it. And when we do know that we have it, we don't always know what to do with it. And so I offer my services and I offer these videos in the hopes of giving you some perspectives and suggestions as you work on creating the life you want to live. So I will be taking next week off because Christmas Eve, but I will be back the following Thursday with a video. And meanwhile, take care.